I've beaten over 15 extreme demons, the highest difficulty in Geometry Dash, but none of them ever came quick or easy. But after months of grinding harder extremes, I wondered, could I beat an easier extreme demon in under a day? Well, in today's video, I'm giving this challenge a shot. If I don't beat the level in time, I must try again on a new extreme demon, only after finishing every extreme I try. Both one exception, but don't worry about that yet. And I'd be lying if I said this went smoothly, cause, well, this.
Holy overstimulation!
Yeah guys, this was fun. Anyways, let's see if I can pull off an extreme in one day, and welcome to the first multiple level episode of GD Progression. So our first attempt was an extreme demon called Awakening Horus, which low-key might have been a huge mistake.
This level, it has a really good song, and it has this cool dragon kind of guy.
Please ignore the horrible mic, I promise I fixed it in later sessions. So this is obviously an easy extreme demon, but we instantly ran into some problems.
Wait, what am I doing? I just don't know where to go.
This wave part felt misaligned, I just could not understand it at all. But with enough practice, this should get consistent. I shouldn't have to die there a billion times from zero, right?
So his feet have hitboxes, cool.
So if you're a new viewer, you might not know that I am actually like really bad at learning levels. So bad where I consider it my weakest skill set other than wave, of course. So I think this challenge would be a great way for me to try and improve at learning levels. But also you could imagine how I was feeling when I had to learn duels like this as fast as I could.
This is confusing. Yeah, like this click especially. This click is so weird.
I was trying to speed hack these duels, hyper analyze them, and I was kind of getting the hang of it, so that's cool.
I'm already an hour in, and I almost have the level in like 6 runs.
I got a little run of 75 to 100, but if I dared try to do a bigger run, we had this problem.
I'm just lost right now. I literally cannot get better at that. What?
And over the course of the next hour, I was in quite the pickle. Nothing was really getting any more consistent. There were a couple clicks in the duel that felt like spinning a wheel. In summary, we were cooked.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hop off here. That sucked. If I can't do easy extremes fast, I'm just screwed, so just gotta keep grinding them until I get better at them.
Yeah, kind of went as expected. This all was more of a stepping stone to be able to be an extreme demon in one day. We'll try again soon. But of course, I am not dropping this because I am not a quitter. Not like I ended up playing a level so horrific later on that I just completely gave up on it. But that's besides the point. Because on day 2, we've begun to inch our way out of the trenches.
That actually really could have... It was actually like really solid though. We're getting somewhere. So you need to do a micro click there. Got it. Maybe after dying there 30 more times, I'll finally figure that out. Oh! That was really good. Heck yeah, I'll take that.
Despite having some pretty good progress that day, let's just say this level was starting to bring out Mad Scorpion.
Okay. Take a breather.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about this. I guess just how long it was taking for me to get consistent. It really began to piss me off.
You are just fucking dumb. You need to get a brain. This is becoming a huge problem. The thing is, learning this level I was pretty fine with, but now like I literally just, there's some certain parts where I can't get good at. I have no idea how I'm gonna fix that.
It's safe to say I was not having it with these wave parts that have weird D-block physics.
I can't with this fucking shit, dude.
Yeah, I suck at that part for no reason.
If I die to this wave one more time.
Yeah, thank goodness I wasn't streaming that day. I really want to beat this fast, but as we all know, rushing yourself to beat something is, yeah, not a good idea. Despite me dedicating an entire video to doing that, don't do that yourself.
Alright. Awakening Horus, save 4. Bro, this is the part that I always die to.
This doggone 50 wave, it's not even hard, it's just weird. Not to mention there's a dual wave pretty shortly after it that also sucks way more. We're gonna have a field day with that, but for now we must deal with feet.
I knew I was gonna get a foot death. I knew I was. It was bound to happen.
But shortly later, the unthinkable happened. Remember that one dual wave at 70 I've complained about like 3 times in this video already? Well, I had my first go at it, and something crazy happened.
Alright, here we go. No way. Oh my god. I passed the choke point! Dude! What?
You wanna know what's more sad than pulling off a miracle and fluking the hardest part of the level? Just to die to some bullshit. Doing that again. And, I hate watching back on this.
I have nothing to say, really. Look how open that gap is.
Oh hey, would you look at that? My fluking luck at the 70% dual wave of doom and despair is finally gone. Now we can start dying to it!
That was destined to happen, bro. Like, whatever. That's fine with me.
Even practicing this way from start positions, it was still impossible and weird.
I literally don't know how I could, like, better myself at this part. I did the same thing again. I just don't know why that keeps happening. Alright, well, that sucks. I am gonna have to hop off. Can't believe it's always gonna take me 5 days to beat. That's quite shameful, but it is what it is.
Okay, I know we've kind of lost the plot, and this is supposed to be me trying to be an extreme in a day. But we are not quitting, at least most of the levels we do. Anyway, genuinely, what the hell was this step? Anything but beating the level. Anything but beating the level indeed. Because when I thought things couldn't possibly get worse, they did.
alright, well, keep trying. When did his aim get so good? What?
I love awakening Horus, guys. Well, thankfully, after having one of the literal stupidest days I've had playing this game, we did defeat the one and only Horus.
Find a freaking lead, man. Jeez, bro. Okay, well. 12, 10, 50, 80. That's quite a lot, but oh well.
Believe it or not, this is my fastest and lowest attempt count extreme completion ever. We take what we can get. However, before we can fully leave this monster behind us, there's one more little thing I wanted to do. I want to try completion of this level again. The completion where my mind wasn't yelling at me, how long is this going to take to beat? And to my surprise, it came pretty easily.
That's the first time I beat an extreme demon in my life. Let's go.
I also tried to beat it with a few silly geode mods on to see if I could withhold distractions. And we had a good run.
Soggy. Why soggy?
Well, that was attempt 1. For my next extreme demon, I decided I would need to choose something much easier and much less learning. Because clearly I need that if I wanted any shot. So take a wild guess at what level I chose. Yes, of course, I chose what is pretty much universally recognized as the easiest extreme demon, Sweater Weather. Now, did I beat this level in a day? Not necessarily. Primarily because of the spider part where it's just a bunch of high CPS, kind of precise clicks, which is super hard to get the hang of. Alongside like all the ship parts in this level being way harder for me than all the other parts. And I got no significant runs on day 1, which is very disappointing considering this level is easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, yeah, I am playing this level. The gameplay is really good though, and I like the song a lot. So I should definitely try to get 24 to 100 today.
And not even too far later, I actually surprisingly did something really close to that.
Oh, nice.
And then I kind of just tried to send it from 0.
Hey, okay. Oh. So we got 1% more.
I didn't feel confident enough to actually get anywhere far from 0. But then I fluked the impossible spider part and I got this.
Okay, wow. I was just saying I'm not qualified to play from 0 and I got 65.
I even tried to get 24 to 100, but I was just pretty stuck, so I kind of spent more time playing from 0. And to my surprise, I was having a chance at beating it.
Wow, I mean, that's surprising. Yeah, I always find this click hard. I don't know why.
Could I do it? Could I shatter my record speed extreme demon completion of 5 days in half with only 2? Well, here's your answer.
Are you dead ass? Did I just die to like the easiest part of the level? It's so stupid. Oh, that last fighter is actually so easy. I had about 20 more minutes of that day I could play, and wanting to beat it faster only made it worse.
Oh my god.
What? It's just not that hard. As the 20 minutes passed, I got more frustrated and angry. With my luck, I kind of knew I was cooked, so I kind of just packed it up for the day and gave it one last attempt, and then this happened. Why did I do like an extra click there? Yes, dude. Those are literally gonna be my last attempts. What? I've never actually done that before where I like beat a level in the last attempt of the day. Oh, that scared me so much. Let's go. Glad Scorpion. We beat an extreme in 2 days. 421. Okay, so that's like 3.5k or something like that. Quite a bit for sweater weather. Remember, my goal in the second day was to get 24 to 100, so I'm very glad I ended up beating it. I did not beat it in 1 day, but I did it in 2, which is not far off. It was now time for our next level. I want to go with something a little bit harder than sweater weather. Or something that was very simple and basic to learn. And that's when I made a very, very bad mistake. Hello, everybody. We're going to be playing Acropolix. I don't know if it's fun or not. It looks like it could be. Nice full gameplay. I'm kind of wondering if like this just never gets consistent. Okay, this part doesn't look fun. I'm not really excited for whatever this is. Wait, Loki, it's not that bad. Is this gonna have Acropolis balance? It probably will have Acropolis balancing. You see, I beat Acropolis a while back, and I did not enjoy it at all, and hated how the first 20% is way harder than everything else. So how do I expect to enjoy a super buff version of that? I don't know. Not only that, there's something much darker about the start of this level we'll get to in a second. Ah, okay. You best. Of course I'm not passing the ball! At first it was all fun and games. The level was so simple, you basically didn't have to learn it at all. And despite the pre-draw of this level being impossible, progress from 0 is going pretty well. Hey, that was good. I like that. But the craziest part of all was I got a run of 24 to 98%, barely dying at the final spam. Unfortunately, I forgot to clip this, but it was basically 24 to 100 and gave me a huge confidence boost. That was all the progress for day 1, so yeah, I did not beat this in a day. But I was progressing on this much faster than I progressed on sweater weather, so this could be a new record speed completion, right? Are you noticing a bit of a pattern here? Here's how this level works. For some damn reason, it makes you wait a second before you can attempt the first click. Then the first click is impossible and the second click is also really hard. So you have 2 impossible clicks, puppy guarding an already impossible pre-draw, which made trying to get anywhere on this level really, really miserable. And cherry on top, I could not get any good run, so I had to play from 0. Of course I died to this. Well, went too early. Yeah, I'm just done. Give it a dislike. This level's just, my god, why did I choose this level? Over the course of that day, my enjoyment absolutely plummeted. Day 3 began with a baby cockroach spawning on my desk. Where are you? Doing this the hard way now. Yeah, run away, run away. He's running away, okay. We all know cockroaches love garbage, so that must have been why he showed up when I was playing Acropolix. But yeah, the pre-draw was miserable as ever. However, anytime I made it out of the pre-draw prison, I was able to get pretty far. This is a buffer click, dude. It's literally a buffer click. I'm not even joking. Yeah, I'm done. I can't take it anymore. I literally can't. Oh, this was the worst thing ever. Now on one hand, I have 66%. The way easier half of the level, the only thing difficult being the final wave, which is pretty scary. Really scary, actually. But what you didn't see is about 2 hours of me staring at my computer screen, watching a cube die to 2 clicks over and over again. I genuinely could not stand playing this level anymore, so I decided to give it one more shot and then just be done if nothing went well. And die to a buffer click. Dude, I actually can't take this anymore. The combination of suffering in the pre-drop and knowing damn well I would die to that last wave multiple times. After a final hour of dread, I just called it. Last attempt. Alright. I'll come back to that someday. Man, I hate that level though. This all kind of just destroyed it. My mood! It's not often I drop levels. And usually if I do, I come back to it after beating another extreme just for a little break. This all just never got consistent at all for me, and maybe it had to do with my mind being so damn bored playing this. But I wanted to give an extreme in one day one more shot. This is Without You, or as I like to call it, Silent Eye Pain. It's one of my favorite looking extreme demons, and at its core it has really easy gameplay, especially the first 50%. But the last half is covered in a lot of flashes, decoration, and a bunch of flowy gameplay. Where am I right now? I literally don't know where I am. This whole part's just like all flow slop. This is probably not good for my eyesight. If I were evil, I would probably be in my closet. Holy overstimulation! And I bet every single death I get here from Zero is just gonna be like, oh, I forgot what to do. I'm gonna keep it so real with you. I'm not learning nearly all of this in a day. I had to split this into like 5-second chunks. Am I gonna have to speed hack this? Excuse my language, but at the same time, I was never family friendly. So I was almost as learning as a blade adjusted stool. Come on, guys. This is a memory demon. This is memory. The raw gameplay in this level is so easy, but I genuinely can't see a single thing I'm doing. And on day one, I got no runs whatsoever. Thankfully, the first half of this level is by far the easiest gameplay in any extreme I've played, so I only had to worry about the second half. And for some damn reason, things didn't even get easier on day 2. I can't, somebody call an ambulance. I'm actually gonna have brain damage after playing this level. I literally have nothing else interesting to show you day 2. It was just a bit over 2 hours of me ramming my head into a brick wall. But thankfully on day 3, it begun to click. And I did drop to 100, which is like all the difficulty of this level. Let's go, I finally did drop to 100. Finally though. And then I was about inches away from getting a level in 2 runs. Damn it. Come on. I was finally starting to get a bit over the learning curve and it was starting to click. On day 4, I pretty quickly got a drop attempt and died the exact way I predicted I would. Yeah, I forgot to click and progress became pretty rapid. Sorry? I literally don't have the foggiest idea what I did wrong. Alright, well, yeah, that's just destiny. I'm not doing those duels perfectly. A few brain fart deaths, fine. But then start to get to a point. For some reason I predicted I was gonna die there. I actually did. And then I had arguably my stupidest death in Geometry Dash. Genuinely don't know how it was even possible to die here. I'm actually probably the worst player ever. Yeah, I think I might be. I should probably just quit this game. If you couldn't tell, I take the last straight fly of the level. The absolute last click. I've genuinely never done this before, so GG's. Okay, I said I would be fine with a few deaths like that, but I didn't need that, dude. It was a disaster. After I got these 2 fails, my consistency was plummeting, even on the free pre-drop of all things. I thought I was just flustered and I had to pack it up and try again tomorrow. But thankfully, we were able to clutch this one up. god, dude. Oh, yeah. Finally, man. That was a disaster. That was such a disaster. Whew, that's a relief. I just didn't enjoy that, but... oh well, it's over. I could try to beat it twice in a row. Okay, that's good. Damn it! Wait, that was actually close. I almost beat it twice in a row.
Well, the closest we got was 2 days with sweater weather. We did not beat an extreme in 1 day, but hey, at least I got better at the game a bit here, and better at learning levels, I believe, especially from without you. I'd like to quickly give my enjoyment rating on every extreme we've beaten here. I'm going with a 5 out of 10 on Awakening Horus. The level just really pissed me off, but it's not inherently a bad level. I've already explained the problems I had with the level though. Sweater weather is an 8.5 out of 10, one of the best extremes I've played. Really fun, pretty chill, and I kind of like that it's short and not hard to learn. I didn't beat Acropolis, but maybe I'll beat it eventually, so I can give it an actual enjoyment rating. And without you, I hate to say it, but I'm giving it a 3.5 out of 10. I really don't enjoy the process of learning a level that just takes no skill other than brain power. I know most people enjoy, so I'm not saying don't go for it if you want to. At its core, it has a really fun gameplay, and I actually played it a bit after I beat it, and it's very fun. I just absolutely despise learning it, and I just can't ignore how much I hated that. Still, a fantastic level, I mean, the decoration is gorgeous, you know, to watch. Well, I'd like to try to beat an extreme one day again, but obviously after gaining a bit more needed skill. Anyways, if you'd like to see one of my most brutal experiences of beating my second hardest demon, you can check out my Yatagarasu video right here. This was a crazy one. Here's some other GT progression episodes you'll enjoy too if you happen to enjoy this video. I got a ton of them. But yeah, peace out, have a good one, I'll see you in the next one.